Welcome back, Follow Your Bliss. Today I just wanted to give you guys this song today. I feel like the Lord has been having me play these songs like a lot, and so I just wanted to put this song out here, and it's very like prophetic. Like I just feel like it's just this could be for anyone. Like I said, this could be relatable for anyone. You know who I'm talking about. This is relatable for anyone who is needing encouragement today, and the song that I got, and it's the Bratz, is by the Bratz, and the song's called "Hang On." And so it says you have just gotten you just gotta hang on, and it says hang on to your dreams. They'll be strong, and look at you rocking, no stopping you now. You know how you are prepared, and you will stay. So hang on. So it's like someone's like this. The lyrics is basically saying you gotta hang on to whatever the Lord is saying that He is going to do for you. Hold on to the promise that God is going to bring forth in your life. Hold on to your dreams. Hold on whatever that you believe that is according to God's will, And it's like, when you hold on to that faith, when you hold on to it, it will be strong, and you will look at yourself rocking and not stopping when you're doing it. You're going to continue to see yourself as very, resilient and relentless. And it's like you are prepared, you will stay. So basically, like you have what it takes to do what you are called to do, that God is calling you to do. And now this other lyrics, it says, nobody said it was simple. Sometimes it gets kind of rough, but nothing's ever impossible. And the tough get going when the going gets tough. So basically, nobody never, like I said, when you are pursuing a dream and when you are believing in God for something that you want to happen in your life, like it's not gonna be so simple as that. Believing is a simple thing, but the work that you have to do, that is not simple. You have to continue to keep believing in something that you don't really see it, because you got to walk by faith and not by sight. So it's going to be tough. And it says sometimes it gets kind of rough. So it's going to be moments where you're going to go through ups and downs. You're going to get discouraged at moments, but you get back up. And also, like I said, this makes me think about like the Dorman video. I'm definitely gonna put that link down below in the description so you guys can check it out. The Dorman video where it was like, the man said something about to the judge. He told the judge, I learned that you don't lose when you get knocked down. You lose when you don't get up. And I know I keep saying this, but it's like it's so true. You cannot settle for less. You got to settle for more. So if you fall down, you make a mistake, you keep getting up. You keep getting up. You keep getting up. You keep getting up. You keep rising up. You don't settle for the fall that you have failed. You don't settle for the failure and the mistakes that had to happen, because the order for you to the order for you to get somewhere and become greater and succeed on something, you have to make mistakes. You just have to dust yourself off and try it again. And also, like, it says like it says, but nothing's ever impossible, and the tough gets going when the going gets tough. So basically, like, the thing that you have that you believe in, it is possible. When it's God, all things are possible when it's God. But when it's man, it's not possible. It's not possible. But when you're doing it with God, all things are possible. And so it says, and the tough gets going when the going gets tough. You're gonna always go through tough things, tough hardships, tough turmoil, trials and tribulations. That's part of life. It's part of growing, and that's what it was. So then another lyrics I got was, sometimes it's not that easy. No, it says sometimes it's not that easy. No, you have got to stay in the game. Determination what you need, and it takes all you got, but you got what it takes. So come on. So basically, it is not going to be easy to follow your dreams. It's not going to be easy to believe in the Lord's promises, but when you walk by faith and not by sight, and the more you keep getting up, the more you keep believing every day that something's going to change, something's going to keep changing, something's going to have to change, and when you keep declaring and decreeing that things are going to change in your life, that is termination. That is like hope and faith that goes along. That is what moves mountains. God is pleased by that. If you do without faith, it is impossible to please God. And so God moves by faith. And it's not going to be easy, but you just got to know that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. And it says you gotta stay in the game. You gotta get your head in the game. I don't know why about that, because this makes me think of High School Musical. Gotta get your head in the game. I don't know why I did that, but it's just gotta get your head in the game. That means you gotta focus on the ultimate goal. You gotta focus on the goal that you want. When you are trying to pursue your career or pursue something that you want the Lord to do for you, you gotta focus on the attention behind it. You gotta focus on the good attention, the good motives, and the outcome that you see. God could have shown you an outcome of how you're gonna be when you made it to that final destination. Were you happy? Was you happy? Was you happy? Did everybody cheer you on? Was you were acknowledged for something that you never thought you would have been succeeded on and achieved on? Were you excited? Think about a clip that the Lord has shown you of it. Whatever revelation the Lord has shown you to your outcome of your future. Were you happy? Was everybody supporting you? Were you actually getting recognized for the good things that you've done? Were your work that you have done behind the scenes have paid off, even though you have done it behind the scenes privately? Because sometimes, people always say, you don't have to show everything you do that's good in public. You gotta show it. You gotta keep it privately. So then when it's time to let people know that you've been working hard, that's when it pays off. It pays off. So extra stuff that the thing that God has shown you, the revelation that He has shown you about your purpose, the outcome of it. He's not going to tell you the whole how to get there. He's not going to tell you how you're going to get there. He's just going to give you an outcome. Okay? But the things what I'm trying to say is, were you happy? Were you happy? Were you happy? So focus. When it says get your head in the game or you got to stay in the game, focus on the ultimate goal. Focus on how it made you feel. Focus on the moment, the moments of those moments of you at that outcome and the final destination where you're happy, you're joying for yourself, you're proud of yourself, and people are proud of you. People are acknowledging you, they're honoring you, appreciating you, giving you a lot of love, nurturing you, giving you rewards, giving you gifts that you ain't thought you would deserve, that people treating you like you're deserving everything, that you getting the favor of other people. You're getting favor from other people in all areas of your life. You're giving favor all over your life. You're getting blessed at all areas of your life. So basically, think about those moments. How did it feel? Was it all worthy? Did the outcome seem like it was all worthy to keep going? Focus on the ultimate goal. Focus on the outcome of it. But don't focus on how it's gonna look like, but focus on how it made you feel. Focus on what God has already said, and that is final, and that He has a final say. So what He has spoken shall come to pass. If He decreed it, if He had declared and commanded it, it's gonna happen. He's not gonna lie to you. God's words will never return to Him void. It will not return to Him empty. Okay? So think about that. And what else? It says you gotta win in the end. You can make it. Yeah, just believe in your heart from the start, and you will get through anything. So you gotta win in the end. So you're going to win. Basically, you're going to win. You gotta keep going to just to get to that final outcome. Just to get to that outcome is all worthy. The pay up, the ups and downs, the struggles, the mistakes that you go through, it's all worthy at the end of the day. And it says you gotta win in the end. You can make it. You can make it. So it says believe in your heart from the start, and you will get through anything. Sometimes you have to be your own motivation. You have to be your only one to motivate yourself. You got to be your own biggest fan. Because if somebody is not your biggest fan, then that's fine. Because just let you know that when you do everything with Christ, I'm telling you, He is your biggest fan. He is the one that's going to motivate you. He's the one that's going to encourage you when you had nobody else to help you and help you out. That's part of it. And so just keep believing in yourself. I think that's pretty much it for the whole lyrics. But anyway, I'm definitely going to put the link of this song down below in the description. I just wanted to share this really powerful confirmation video that could be for you, to encourage you, to let you know to hang on. Gotta say, hang on. Whatever that you've been waiting for the Lord to do for you, hang on. I know it's not easy to be done. I have been stressed out. I have been going through that same emotions that you all go through. But you have to hang on, because God is saying He knows what you've been through. He knows the struggle, the mistakes, the suffering that you went through, and it's not in vain. It's not going unnoticed. Everything that you've been working on is going to pay off this year, because this year is your year. You got to declare and decree it in the name of Jesus. So trust in the Lord, and God just wanted to remind you. He just wanted to let you know, hang on there. I know that you've been through a lot. I know it's frustrating. I know. but hang on. You're going to get to that outcome. What I have already said is going to happen. If he gave you a revelation of what is the outcome of you doing something greater, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Nothing can stop God's plan. Because once he has said it, it has already been settled in heaven. It's already been settled and it's already been finalized in heaven. So everything, basically you got a partnership with Christ. When he said it, you got a partnership with his word. That means you have to stay in his word and stand on his word. Continue to stand on it even when it's hard to struggle. I mean, come on. It's hard to deal with it. It's hard to believe in something that you don't see it, but that's the point. Gotta believe it. I forgot what the scripture said. It was like blessed. I think it said bless those who walk by faith and not by sight. I don't know, but I think it say bless those who did not, bless those who see, for the kingdom is theirs. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but don't quote me on that. Okay, I'm gonna find the scripture somehow. But right now, it's just that part with Peter. Not Peter, but one of the disciples. They didn't believe when other disciples told one of the other disciples that Jesus is here. He's alive. He's alive. He's resurrected. One of them didn't believe. They didn't believe. And they had to believe by seeing it. And I think the Lord said something about like, blessed those who believe, and they did not have to. I don't know what it is. Y'all better not come for me now. I'm sorry. I'm trying. Bless. Hold on. Bless. Bless are those who have not seen. Okay, hold on. Let me go out here and do all this. Hold on. I'm trying to find it. Okay, so it's John chapter 6. Y'all lucky that I went and looked for the scripture myself. So it's John 20 verse 29. It says, "Then Jesus told him, as you have seen, you have believed. Blessed are those who have not seen and have believed." That's what I'm trying to say. The scripture is really that's crazy that the Lord bring that in my memory just to say that in this video. I just wanted to give you scripture because you gotta believe it. You gotta believe it to see it. I'm recommend it. You don't when you're already when you feel like you just protect God, he keep you bubble this protection, this bubble you've been in. You've not been in. You have not been around people a lot. Well, I want you to know. Try doing that is worth it. During those moments, feeling like you're holding a thread. It could be something. For me, what makes me feel good when I'm in this moment of feeling like I'm holding on a thread, when I'm in the moments when it promises, I draw. I draw. Sometimes I draw, and sometimes I draw, and then sometimes I write a letter for the people that I believe that God's going to bring me and bring that God. I'm going to write a letter for those who I know that God is going to bring in my life. And that's what helps me. That's what really helps me. I'll be creative. That's the way, that's how I, operate with my faith. That's how I operate with my faith. I like to draw stuff, and I like to write letters and make things for the people that God has said that he's going to bring in my life. And it may seem like it may seem so foolish when he's giving you that in that revelation, talk about, I'm going to bring this person in your life. Oh, and you like, no way. So the way I do it, I have to act on faith, and I have to operate it with back action. So the way I do it is to activate my faith is basically pretty much just draw something that I know I'm going to give to this person that I know that God has said he's going to bring in my life, and making something for that person. It could be anyone. I made things for people that I know that God said he's going to bring in my life. So that's the way how I operate my faith. I draw, and I write many letters, and I make my own envelope, and I just be creative. And I do this because it helps me walk by faith. It helps me walk by faith and not by sight. It helps me to boost up my faith. It helps me to hold on to faith and hope. Because if that's how I feel. I feel like when you are believing in Christ, think of it. If you're believing marriage, a kingdom spouse marriage, think of it. Write a letter for your spouse. Write a letter for your spouse, and That's hope. That's hope itself. That's an action that you can do. Write a letter, not and you don't even know if it's gonna happen, but you just write a letter for that spouse that you want. Create some love letters and do something like that creative, or draw pictures and stuff like that for the people that God's bringing in your life. This could be anything. Draw how you want to see yourself when you are successful. That's what I do. That's what I as much I really would love to show you guys my art, like I really just don't even want to do that because that's part of my dreams. That's part of my goals, and I don't want no one to know my goals just yet. I don't want people to know my dreams just yet because I feel like I believe that before you share somebody your goals and dreams, work towards it and also make sure that it come to pass. So then you can reveal to them like, hey, this is what happened. That's just me. Because I have learned that I had dreams of my own back then, and I have shown it to people, and people have discouraged me. People have put me down, and so I recommend you guys, allow those things that you have a dream and goals of, keep it to yourself, keep it a secret, make it be sacred for you, to you. Like, keep it precious to you. And I feel like my art and my dreams are precious to me. They're like my babies, and I just don't feel comfortable sharing my stuff with anyone because I just know how people are. People are going to say negative or rebuke, like try to, sabotage, even though we know that, if the thing that I have that I believe in the Lord doing for me, it is according to God's will. And I know that nothing cannot stop God's purpose on my life. Nothing can stop the dreams that God has brought back to me, and so I'm not saying like people have the power to sabotage everything for me. No, they cannot, because all the stuff that God has told me that comes with my dreams and my purpose, it is according to God's will. So nothing can stop God's plan on my life, and nothing can stop God's plan. Nothing can stop His plan on when it comes to my dreams. Like nothing can stop that. And so, but I'm just being wise. I'm being very wise with how I want to handle the things that I have for myself because it's so precious to me, And honestly, truthfully, that's just what it is. I mean, I can draw. You know what? I can start drawing pictures of me, and in a way of just talking about Jesus. Like that could be a beautiful thing, which I think, I would love to draw those things and just sketch it out. And it doesn't have to be with color. It can just literally just be like, I don't really color as much with my art. I don't color as much like I used to, but I kind of like sketching out things. It's just, I don't know. I just like sketching. But anyways, just let me know what you guys think about that. Just sketching out anything that's very cute, and I can just put scriptures on the drawing, and I can just, post it on the community post, which I think, that'll be something beautiful to do for you guys, just to see that, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you, and just believe in yourself. So hang on. I know it's not easy, but just hang on, because every day it takes time, everything takes time. And, I was just talking to the Lord. I was talking about how frustrated I was today. Probably yesterday, last night, I was so frustrated with everything. And then I was talking to the Lord, talking about how, I have to be very understandable when it comes to God's position, because, He keep us in His protection bubble because He cares about us. He want us protected. He want to keep us safe. And imagine like a sheep. Like a sheep is been in the gate for a long time with all the other sheets, and then let's say the gate is wide open. One of the sheets ran out of the gate, thinking that they're free. They're like, "Yay, I'm free! I'm free! I'm free! I'm free! Yay!" And sheep don't know better. They just go out of the gate and they think that everything's okay. But next thing you know, when they go out in the world, they go out in the wilderness, in the forest, in the woods, they get trapped, and then they see wolves and like all kind of stuff that's dangerous. Like it could be bears or lions and tigers, snakes, all of this stuff, and the sheep did not know this, and that's how we are. We are sheets, and we go out here thinking that we doing good, we doing something good, we free, and then the shepherd has to come and go catch the sheep. The shepherd has to protect the sheep. So when the sheep is trapping all this, the shepherd has to help the sheep to make sure the sheep is protected by running away, like by making all the things that are freaking the sheep out to flee from the sheep, And the shepherd came and protected the sheep and bring them back home to the gate, with all the sheets, to this flock, and that's how I feel like that is what God is. He just want to protect us. He is our shepherd. We need to be over God's umbrella at all times. We can't just be going out of God's will, and then because we already know what it's like to be out of His will. It's not safe. It's best to just listen to what God wants us to do during this time, even if He's isolating us. And then on top of that, I also said something about, like, I used to play Sims 4 game, and I used to be like, how I was so intentional with everything when I came to making my Sims characters. I would put all the custom content, the clothing, the eyelashes, the nails, everything. I was so intentional about everything. I would take my whole entire time when it came to the characters that I made on my Sims game. And that's the same for when I'm making a house for my Sims. I would take my whole entire time putting all the supplies in the house, the bed sheets, the washing machine, the tubs, the toilet, the decoration that supposed to decorate the house and make the house look homey and cozy. I made sure I had to put the AC, the AC, and the microwave, the fire extinguisher. You need that in Sam's game. The fire extinguisher. I had to make sure I get everything, the lighting, the fan, everything. Very intentional when it came to the game. I had to make sure I have a storyline when it came to the characters. I'm sorry, but it's just be understandable. Like, this is really very powerful for me to share. But that is what God is like. He, like, why I prefer that is because He was so intentional with everything. So whatever on your life, whatever He's planning in the future, He is trying to be very intentional with everything. He's trying to put every puzzle piece in its rightful place. Imagine that there's other pieces that cannot fit in one of those puzzle pieces, and you gotta compromise some things. You gotta sacrifice some things. You gotta find the piece that can fit in the puzzle piece. You have to find a piece that can fit in the puzzle piece, so that all the pieces can be in alignment. That's what we gotta start thinking. Like, as much God want to bless us right then and there, He wants to be very intentional with how He want to bless us. He want to be very intentional how He wanted to be operated, how He wanted it to be orchestrated. He want everything to come great. You will be surprised. Like, sometimes you never know what God is doing. Like, you never know that the thing that He ain't. You never know the reason why He ain't bless you right now is because He probably see the plot of the enemy. Sometimes we see the small picture, God see the big picture, and we just don't know nothing. We don't know if God's just trying to protect us. He see the plot, and right there, if I give this gift, if I give this blessing, they're gonna snatch out her hand. But you know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. He makes sure that it won't be like that. When He blesses us, is at a point where the enemy cannot snatch and take at all. That's the thing. He doesn't want the enemy ever to do anything that He has blessed us in. And He also wants us to receive the blessing with happiness, with joy, and not with sorrow. Because the gift of God is the gift that God blesses. It doesn't come with sorrow. It does not. So He wants us to have happiness and joy when it comes to the blessing, so then we can honor Him, glorify Him, give Him the glory in His name, and in our testimonies and the things that He done for us. So this video was just a big mouthful of words, But I really hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. But God has literally, like, He is just putting out other details in His reference place, and He has to be very intentional with everything. You never know. Once He bless you, He probably once He bless you, He probably gonna end up noticing small details that you never thought God heard you ask for. And the small details would be like, whoa, God did that? That small little detail that, oh my gosh. I didn't even think the small detail that He had done for me was even important. But He did it because He knew how much I wanted it. So every detail that God does, even big or small, it's so valuable to Him. Because you are precious to Him. And it's just like that. He wants the best for you. And He wants the best for all of us. And so He wants to it's like making a cake. He wants to make sure the cake tastes good. He wants to make sure the cake is looking good, looking professional. Is it fully cooked? He want to make sure it's fully cooked. He want to make sure the recipe is it's combined in the right way. He want to make sure the mixing, the blending is doing good. He want to make sure everything is good when it comes to the cake. So then he can deliver the cake the proper way. So then we'll be able to receive it with love and joy. And then we will want some more. We want some more cake. Like we want to go back to the Lord for anything, because that's when we're going to have faith and keep believing that He going to give us new things. He's faithful. Then we begin to start thinking, we begin to believe that He's faithful, because He's gonna always take His time for the things that we want. So that is why God doesn't bless us right in there when we want to, because He's putting every piece in its rightful place. And sometimes because He wanted to protect us, because He see the plot of the enemy far away that we don't see, we cannot see. So yeah, just hang on. Just hang on, because God knows what's best for you. He knows your heart. He knows what you've been through. Hang on. I love you guys. Take care. And I hope this video has blessed you guys. And I pray that it continue to motivate you guys. So hang on. I love you guys. Take care.